You can follow him on Twitter at Aaron Leming NFL. And then just kind of wrap up what we were talking about with Aaron. We're big fans of what Ryan Pace has done in free agency. He did. One thing you have to look at is the value. He signed Massey and Jarrell Freeman and Danny Trevathan for like a combined, maybe $45, $50 million. 3 very quality signings, young guys that are going to help anchor the team, where you see Jacksonville going and signing a defensive end like Malik Jackson to a $90 million deal.
Right.
That is unbelievable that he got that much money, where the Bears got 3 guys for a lot less than that, and then you throw in the salary cap hit, where Jackson has a higher salary cap hit than those 3 guys do combined. So it's just an incredible job and by Ryan Pace, and then as Aaron said, being able to get a 4th round pick from Martellus Bennett, and you traded the 6th round pick you got in return for John Bostic last year. During the season, and you're getting a 4th round pick, which that's huge, upgrading from a 6th round pick to a 4th round pick, and maybe you can get by with Zach Miller as your tight end for a couple of seasons before you more address that again. You want to get some other depth signings that can maybe block, or maybe someone that could catch the ball when needed. So it's been a good offseason. They haven't gone out and sign guys because they needed to. They had a lot of cap room. They didn't spend all of the money like you saw in past years with Phil Emery just going and signing, using up every last penny of salary cap that they had. Even had restructuring Cutler's contract to barely make enough room for Jared Allen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, obviously tight end is not really the it's not really an issue at this point because Zach Miller was a pretty good player last year. Hopefully he can stay healthy. I think that's going to be the main key for him. That's what Aaron said too. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. There will definitely be more to talk about when we go into when we're closer to the NFL draft and everything. There will be a lot to discuss, and it's definitely going to be a more exciting season than last year. There's definitely higher expectations too.
Absolutely, especially with all these defensive signings and being in position to get another top defensive player.
Right. We're taking a break right now. We'll come back. We'll update you on all the tournament games so far and of the ones that have already happened, and then we'll start to talk about the draft. We'll preview who the main top picks are and everything, and then at 7:30 our live Fantasy Baseball Draft is coming up at 7:30, so stick around for that. You're listening to the Sports Renegades on SportsTownChicago.com. The Sports Renegades podcast on SportsTownChicago.com.